And then Adam, when you call me, don't acknowledge that Rob's on so that people know
Okay,
that we have a quorum.
Okay, ready to go, Mr. Chairman.
thank you. All right, we'll call the meeting to order. We do have Rob Bergazzi on the phone, so we do have a quorum. Okay, is there any public comment? Okay, did everybody have a chance to read the minutes?
Yep.
We noted one little typo change that we'll fix on a spelling of tarmac. Do we have a motion to approve the minutes with the
I
correction?
would move the minutes be approved with the change in the spelling of Tamarack.
And I'll second.
Great, we have a motion and a second to approve last meeting's minutes with the spelling change. All in favor, or I should say, is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. So the next item we have here is the election of board officers. I'm going to go through kind of the background on this very briefly. So in our bylaws, we have 2 officers on the board. The officers are the chairman and vice chairman. Officers, it says, shall be members and elected for a 1-year term. Elected officers may serve consecutive terms in the same office. The 2 offices are defined as the chairman shall have executive power of supervision and management such that may pertain to the office, and such powers and duties that are designated from time to time by the airport board. The vice chairman shall perform duties of the chairman in all cases which the chairman is unable to serve. Okay, so how we'll do this is we'll take nominations from the members that are here. And so how this is going to work, a member can call out the name while still seated, so you can just call out someone that you nominate. A person can nominate himself or herself, and it does not need a second. We do not need to leave the room while we take a vote or the vote is counted or during the nomination process. Presiding officer, that is myself, can continue presiding even if he is one of the nominees. And a member can rise and decline the nomination during the nomination process so that we don't end up voting on someone and then have to do it again.
So, Mr. Chairman, can I ask a question?
Of course.
Do we need to accept Rob's first and recommend, or not?
No.
No, he's already on, we don't have to, because, okay, he had to write a letter to out his term, so that doesn't have to be done. Okay. Right. Okay.
Well, I mean, we could just well do that one first too. It doesn't
I
really
just
matter.
wonder.
Did he write a letter of interest to stay on the board?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We might as well just do that one first.
Sure.
I mean, I don't know if we have to do that or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
A question, this is Rob. Because we only have 3 voting members, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Since I have to abstain, and I think anybody else that's nominated has to abstain, right? We only have 2 people that can vote, and that's not a quorum.
No, you can vote.
You can vote. You can nominate
I
yourself.
can vote for myself?
You can nominate
You can
yourself.
nominate
You just
yourself. It doesn't specifically say.
Oh, okay, all right, I just wanted to clarify that, because it wasn't clear that since my term expired in December, I actually am not on the board right now, I don't think.
Just appoint him to the board.
got your first one on the
Solve
list
that.
that we're gonna vote on.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, all right, we'll go with whatever you guys think, so I'm fine.
Okay. All right, so when I open the nominations, I will restate the nomination, and then when there's no further nominations, we'll close that process and start voting on nominees in order that they are nominated.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
point of order, so we need to go ahead and make your motion for Rob to be a member of the board
Okay.
first, so that you do have
The quorum.
a board.
Perfect. Okay. Okay, so we'll do that now.
I want to make that motion.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I would move that we nominate Rob Barkowski to be a member of the board tonight for voting purposes. We'll vote on his application for a full 3-year term after the fact of that.
No, I think you need to appoint him to the board right now, to his 3-year term, if that's what you want to do.
Yes, I would like to have that done.
Okay.
Point of order.
So the motion is to appoint Rob Bergazzi to the board. Do I have that right?
Yes, because his term ended at the end of December.
Okay.
And we probably should have picked that up in December, but we have conflicting bylaws there evidently.
Okay. Can I second that?
Yeah, you can second.
Okay, so I will second the motion. Is there any discussion?
Question
Yeah.
on the motion.
No, I'm sorry. Okay, all in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Congratulations, Rob.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Okay, so at this point, we need a motion to nominate Rob for another 3-year term as a board member.
I would so move that. And Aubrey, can we get you to read his letter, or did you have that with you?
So isn't that what we just did? Elected him to the airport board?
No,
we just
appointed him
Appointed him for tonight.
for a short term
to
so we
vote.
can have a quorum.
Okay, thank you for that distinction, Mr. Chairman. Okay. We'd like you to read his letter. Yes, I have a copy right here. Do you want to read it yourself, or would you like me to read it to you?
Just
Fire away.
read it for everybody.
Okay, it says, Dear Broadwater County Commissioners and Airport Board members, I understand that my term as a board member is coming to an end this December, but I have a high continuing interest in serving on the Broadwater County Airport Board. If elected to serve on the board for another term, I hope to provide a service to Broadwater County and the local aviation community, fostering a collaborative relationship for promoting our airports as assets and resources for the county. Also, I hope to continue in participating in maintaining a good working relationship between the airport, city, county, and business interests. I would also expect to work to maintain and upgrade airport facilities, to promote airport use, and maintain a safe environment for aircraft operations. Thank you for your consideration. Sincerely, Robert Bargatze.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, are you ready for motions?
Yes.
Okay, I would move that, put Rob Barkowski's name in for a 3-year term.
Okay, we have a motion for Rob Bergazzi. Are we pronouncing that right? I'm sorry, Rob.
Bargatze.
It's Bargatze. You're close.
Bargatzi. Yep. For an additional 3-year term. I will second that motion. Is there any discussion? I will simply say he's an extremely valuable member and we're lucky to have him. Any further discussion? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries.
Mr. Chair. So I'll go ahead and send that to me, and I'll take care of it at our next commission.
Motion?
The appointment. Okay? Thank you.
Okay, at this time, we're going to open the floor for nominations for the office of chairman.
I would like to move to nominate Adam McDonald for an additional 3-year term as chair of the Broadwater County Airport Board.
It's 1-year term, Rob.
Oh, sorry. Correction, a 1-year term as chair of the Broadwater County Airport Board.
Okay, so the nomination is for Adam McDonald for chairman. Are there any further nominations
I will
for chairman?
second that.
Okay. Any further nominations for chairman? Okay, we will close the nomination process. Let's see, is there any discussion regarding the chairmanship? Okay, all in favor of Adam McDonald as chairman for the next year, say aye.
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 Opposed? Okay. Now we'll open the nomination process for vice chairman, and anybody can call out a name.
I move to nominate Bob Hollister as vice chair of the Delaware County Airport Board for a one-year term.
Okay, Bob Hollister for vice chair. Are there any further nominations for vice chair? Okay, any discussion?
Does that need a second?
Nope. Okay, all in favor of Bob Hollister for vice chair, say aye.
Aye.
Did that
Aye.
motion get a second? I'm curious.
We don't need one.
Well, if there was a motion, maybe you need to second it.
That's what I thought.
A nomination does not need a second. Oh, for the motion to approve, yeah,
Yes.
okay. Well, I will second the motion to approve Bob Hollister as vice chair. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Congratulations, Bob.
Thank you.
Thank you for the nomination, Rob.
You bet.
Okay, so the next item on the list here is Robert Pesh and Associates. Lance is possibly going to call in later. He is at their aeronautics meeting right
Is he still
now.
at the meeting? Or should I call him?
He's probably left, yeah.
He said he had to run home or something and
Yeah.
would possibly call
He
in.
was snowing pretty hard now, when he left.
Yeah,
Well, was when I left about 3:32.
But he didn't know if he would call or try to come, he was gonna try to come down in person.
Okay.
so we'll save that for last and see where we're at when we get there. Okay, annual consumer price index review for hangar leases.
Okay, I received or got this information today from Montana Association of Counties, MACO, and it, for the 23 year, it's only been completed up through September. October, November, December have not, the figures have not come in. Up to that point, it was up 3.8%. Now, I understand you have a full year, and
I do. So I received an email, this was back in June, from Daryl, and you must have been referencing county law or something, but I have the text here. It says, the airport board will use the Consumer Price Index, U.S. Labor Department Bureau of Labor Statistics, West Region Urban Consumer Price Index, 12-month percent change not seasonally adjusted.
That's correct. And that's actually in the lease agreement.
It's
That's
in the
what- That's
lease
where that
agreement.
language comes from.
Oh, it's from the lease agreement.
Yes.
Okay, great. So I looked up that specific statistic. I won't go through the long name again. The 2023 average, and it was there for all 12 months, the average is 4.3%. So our current price is 11.847. Is that correct? Or is it still 11?
It's 11.5.
It's 11.5.
Yep.
Okay, so if we take 11.5 times 1.043. That comes to 1199.45.
Okay.
Do we round?
Hold on. Is it? Maybe it's 12.5. Is it 12.5?
What?
Our lease rate right now?
It's 11.5.
Is
11.5.
it 11.5?
11.5.
Okay.
Possibly.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 11.5. I got it right here.
Okay, do we want to round up? We're at 11.9945. Do we round up to 12 or go 11.99?
Yep. Round up to 12.
Okay, so that would be, in other words, it would be 12 cents per square foot. Okay, so I'd entertain a motion to adjust the hangar price per square foot for this year to 12 cents from 11.5 cents per square foot.
I move to increase the annual per footage, or correction. I guess it is annual, isn't it?
It's annual, that's correct.
Yeah. I move to change the current 11.5% rate, or excuse me, 11.5 cents per square foot rate to 12 cents per square foot rate for this coming year.
Okay, do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Yes.
Mr. Clarification, is that the same rate for both airports?
I believe it is.
Because I was looking back at past notes, and there was two different fees for the same.
For the Canyon Ferry.
For Canyon Ferry.
We need to check that out and make sure that that is,
Yeah, we need to look at the Canyon Ferry lease agreement. There is something there. It's a little bit different.
It might, yeah, maybe it's because it was undeveloped or something, I don't know, but it wasn't much difference, but there was a difference.
Is that something we can find now, or should we push Canyon Ferry to next month?
You can do it to next month, just so everybody knows. This won't take effect until July 1st of this
Okay,
year, because the rental year goes from July 1st to June 30th annually.
okay. So we're a little ahead of the game here, which is
But-
fine.
Yeah, but our bylaws say we're supposed to do it January of each year, so
Okay.
we're doing what we're supposed to do.
Okay. So Rob, would you amend your motion to say 12 cents per square foot for the Townsend Airport?
Yes, I amend my motion to 12 cents per square foot only for the Townsend County Airport.
Okay, we have a second.
I'll amend the second also.
Okay, any more discussion? Thank you. Do I? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Opposed? Motion carries for Townsend. We will put Canyon Ferry on next month and do our homework. Wonderful. Okay, proposed upcoming bylaw changes. Daryl, I believe that's you.
Yeah, I think everybody kind of knows where we're at. The city has given us, let's see, they've given us their intent to terminate the interlocal agreement. They've also given us the,
And so we'll group this in with the city quit claim deed,
quit claim deed, yes, as well.
the county
So-
resolution for land transfer.
So we're just waiting for them to execute that, and then, once that happens, we'll we can make the changes to our bylaws, which would be fairly simple, just remove the city from that and, I don't think,
Go from there, yeah.
I think it's a big deal.
Okay, yep, so we're waiting on the wheels to move on that. So this is the 4 items: the bylaw changes, transfer certificate, quitclaim deed, and the resolution for land transfer.
Yeah. I
Okay,
was hoping to have that for you tonight, but not
Yeah.
moving forward as quickly as we hoped it would, so,
yeah, that's
sorry about
to
that.
be expected. Okay, so we'll put those 4 on the next one, all right? Airport vault bathroom bid, Dwight, is that you?
Daryl. Daryl actually has it.
Okay.
I'll pass the buck.
Are you gonna pass the buck to me, Dwight?
I had it on my manager thing, but
Okay.
you would do it.
I don't remember what the amount was.
Oh,
You,
yeah.
I didn't actually bring it with me.
You sent that to me, didn't you?
I think we need, next month we'll find out what the cost is per square foot up there,
Mhm.
but it needs
Oh,
to
I
go
don't,
up
I didn't
to,
write it down.
Same amount,
4.8 or 4.3%.
yeah, yeah.
I don't have it exact. It's like 3,057 is what kind of 3,500.
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
3,057 or
Here, here,
3,500?
I have it, just, I have it, I found it. I think, right, you sent it to both of us, didn't you? $3,850. If we are willing to help him out a bit with some labor.
Yeah.
Stripping some of the old siding and the roof off.
I liked your optimistic number better.
Yeah, my wife says the same thing. I'll tell her, it's $200.
Sorry to burst out of that.
Okay, so what does that entail?
I think, so first off, it's Mike Delger. So he's just willing to help us out. I think the other bid I have here wasn't it like $7,000? Yeah, $7,094.
Wow.
So, he said that if Dwight and I help him out, take off some of the stuff or whoever, on
Sure.
the board wants to help him, strip some of that stuff off and hand materials to him, he can do it for that amount. So,
What does the project entail? What is he doing?
stripping off the roof and the siding and putting on new siding, new roofing. I think a new skylight. New skylight.
What do you have, a skylight in
I think so.
Yeah, I put a piece of
What's this,
plastic.
private
That'd be
side?
fine.
Yeah.
Vault toilet at Canyon Ferry.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's refurbishing the above-ground portion of the vault toilet
Yeah.
at Canyon Ferry. Okay.
I'd help out however I can. I can certainly
Sure.
take off the shingles and the site. It's a pretty easy job. So,
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. The only thing I was wondering about is that when I talked with Mike, he said he had some kind of metal laying around or something.
Mm-hmm. He said he was going to that included all new material.
Yeah, I didn't know what color.
Oh, yeah.
What, the purple or pink one out there versus,
Right.
yeah, so. it would
Be the
nice
only
to
one in
know.
the county.
Yeah, wanted to look kind of earth tone.
I say earth tone probably,
Yeah.
earth
Yeah.
tone colors. So it blends in a little bit.
Yeah. I'd be happy to help out, that's no problem.
If we can come up with a water tank, or maybe we get the county water truck out there next spring and dump 300-400 gallons of water in that toilet.
Sure.
And try and soak that stuff up so that then we can get the,
I thought they did a very good job of getting it before.
He was able to do that last year, he put the water in
Yeah.
it, kerplunk,
did he?
and then he was able to suck it right out.
Oh, good.
Yep, so it's cleaned out except for, there's some cans and stuff down there that he can't get out, the garbage,
I understand that.
but he was able to revive it,
That's good.
yeah.
Well, you guys are the expert on this. What are your thoughts on
It was
This project.
$3,800.
$3,850?
So I would suggest just make a motion for $3,500. That way, if it goes a little over or something, you don't have to come back and do another motion. You see what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do.
Yeah,
Or
are
do
you
you
comfortable
want-
with
You said it
that?
was 3850 is the bid?
38.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
You wanna go, you
So
wanna go?
4,000.
4,000?
4,000 bucks. something
Yeah,
like that.
right.
Okay,
That way you got a little extra there, and I'm sure Mike will treat you right, and he'll save money any way he can, so.
sure.
What are your thoughts on that in the budget?
Well, I think that's in your budget.
We try to put some money in that budget to keep improving that airport
Yeah,
out
I
there a
think-
little bit.
You got over $200,000 sitting there. I mean, I'll probably got them.
Did you, I gave it to you, we didn't do financials.
Oh, did I skip that?
That's okay, I
I did, didn't
would have come back around. In your cash account, Mr. Chairman, you have 26,109.57. In your CIP account, it's 471,080.60.
Oh, yeah.
That
We'll
cash
be,
account.
we'll be in good shape when it comes time, if FAA gets off dead center, we'll be in good shape then.
And that's a cash expenditure, not a CIP, obviously,
Right.
for Canyon Ferry.
Okay, are you ready for a motion?
Yes.
Okay, I would move that we allocate $4,000 for the reconstruction rebuild of the vault toilet at 8U9 Canyon Ferry Airport.
Okay. Do we have a second?
And I will second that.
Okay, so the motion is for, to allocate $4,000 for the refurbishment of the vault toilet at Canyon Ferry. Is there any discussion? That thing's pretty rough, I guess it needs to be done, right?
I think so. Last I looked at it.
Yeah, need some doors on it and a few things like that.
I put new seats on
Yeah,
it.
it's pretty rough.
It's got new seats on it. And plexiglass on the top, so it's open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
It's clean.
if there's no further discussion, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, we have a hangar lease request.
I always put it- is there- I always put it on there.
Oh, I thought you said you had a,
No. Yes, is it Jeremy Metz? Yes. So he just requested an application.
okay, so there's nothing for us to act on here. He's gonna get an application.
Okay, so I will send him the application for construction. I had to email and verify that that was construction that he wanted to build. He said yes.
Okay.
So I'll give you the check sheet and the check sheet and the lease agreement.
Yeah.
I think he's interested in, if Foster backs out, that he would like to apply for that.
Okay.
Okay, so he needs to be signed both. Okay. I will do that.
Great. Okay, Dwight, do you have a airport manager update for us?
Well, I attended the aeronautics discussion today, and it was quite entertaining. And I will say that our engineer did one heck of a job. He represents many airports, and out of all the other engineers that were representing, he by far shines over the other ones and such. I did type a couple of, if everybody's interested in what the loan request from the different airports and stuff looks like, if you're interested, I can sure have a copy of it.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Thank you.
Look to see what the
Let's
others.
just take a look, yeah.
Yeah, so there was just only a couple other airports that where they had other representation other than the engineers. But they were able to get through everybody today, and they'll meet tomorrow to go over things. Lance will be there to sit and listen to them discuss things. They'll make a determination tomorrow too. So Lance did tell me that he would get a hold of you and Daryl to give you what they say they'll do or not do. So that's in the works. Oops, I'm in the wrong. So I did get the application process in for the grant loan application. I was hoping to get the toilet in, but that was a no-go for this year. On January 4th, we did receive 6,507 gallons of aviation fuel, and as I did report to some, that the electric motor does not run.
That's right.
And that's something that you guys will need to discuss what we want to do with that. They are not charging us to download the fuel off of their PTO off of the truck. The plus thing is that it's shorter time for the driver when they take it off the truck. The PTO runs faster than what our electric motor does. But
They always prefer that.
yeah, and they used to charge us, I guess, to do it that way. The downside is if they had a problem when they got here with their truck, we would have no way to download that. So we're good until the next time we need fuel, but that's
I can't help but think that it's something in the switching or maybe.
yeah, we need to
conductors
just
or
get an
something.
electrician to go out and
To my knowledge, the motor was just fine.
yeah.
Last time I heard it run.
Yeah, it could be something really simple that it doesn't run.
Yeah.
But it would be nice to have that as a alternative source when they're here. So
Yeah, and if they do choose to charge us, which they haven't, but I can't remember what that is. but
No,
it's-
they've never charged us, because like I say, when I was chairman, they always preferred to unload it because they get it unloaded about twice as fast.
So they wouldn't charge us because we had the option to pump it,
Yeah.
which we better get corrected.
But the last time I heard it run was Breezy was here from City Services, and we were going through all the stuff with the fuel tank, and we started the motor and just give it a bump and let it go. Because it wasn't, it had been running dry, so we just bumped it, so, and I doubt that it's ran since then.
So I guess when the weather warms up, it's not a pressing issue now. I can get a whole electrician and have you come out and take a look at it if you'd like, and come back with it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll do that. So that's issue number 1 with the fuel system. Issue number 2 is the fuel master, and we did everything correctly on our side with the county as far as changing the rate at the pump, and Melissa at the courthouse did what she could, and she ran into a hiccup, and for some reason it wouldn't kick over. She worked on it for a couple days. I think she was in contact with you too, Daryl. She did get a hold of the fuel master, and again, we are not in a contract with them anymore, so they charge like $140 an hour to fix the problem, which they did, but we'll be charged that fee. The bigger issue is we had this problem last time we got fuel or changed the fuel price, and I'm worried that that's going to be every time we change the fuel price, we're going to have this issue.
I think.
Will Fuel Master tell us what the problem is with our system? I mean,
I don't know. I
how to-
didn't talk to them, but they were able to
Little
fix it on.
information that.
I'm sorry?
The problem is that our system's so old that the software and all that stuff, it's not communicating
That's what I was gonna say. It needs to be
with things
replaced.
to get, yeah.
So where do we get a quote from Fuel Master to get that replaced?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's other places around.
There's
I-
other vendors I would,
I would highly recommend we.
it's, hey, let me ask this. When's the aviation conference coming? That's.
Next month.
In February, right?
Yeah, February. Yep.
So there'll be a bunch of vendors there.
Yeah, we could find
That
out.
might be a good place to get some
Yeah.
information.
Good place to get some information, and also we should just ask City Service. They ought to have
Yeah.
contacts.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Rob, are you going to attend the conference again this year?
I'm looking forward to it, yes.
Yeah, maybe three, are you gonna go too, Bob, or other people? Yeah, I think that'd be a good time to shop around and stuff, and I don't think we're gonna be changing the price here within the next month or so. We got a good price on the fuel.
Yep.
Yeah, what was told to me at the last time is that, like Daryl says, our software is old. I guess there's 7 different motherboards there, and like the old 386 and 486 computers are 20 years ago. Our cell phones now probably have more capability to run the Fuelmaster problem or system than what all the things are out there. So sadly, it's probably time to get an update there. I think we're just going to be nickel and diming it, and all the profits that we make from selling fuel is going to maintain the system.
Yeah, agreed.
What is the outfit, I think they're down out of Bozeman, that is doing the billing or?
Well, they do all our repair work, right?
Yeah, they're the ones that come up and did the repair when we had to have
Yeah.
people hands-on come here.
But aren't they the ones that we got that is sending us the receipts, the billing receipts?
Mhm.
That tells how many
Oh,
gallons are sold on this Visa and how many were sold
no,
on this
that, yeah, that's
MasterCard?
a company out of Missoula, and they're strictly, card,
Card
charge
processor.
card
Sure.
tech, that's all they deal with. Yeah.
So maybe we start with looking at the vendors next month, and maybe we could talk with the other airports that have fuel.
And we can also talk with Lance.
Yeah, Lance would know, yeah,
You know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
for
And
the
hopefully we can get 2 or 3 options or quotes or something.
yeah.
10 or 12 years that I've been on the board, we've had nothing but problems with Fuelmaster. You're dealing with people in Florida, they're a long ways away and they really don't care.
And I think that's where Melissa was working with somebody out of Florida here
Yeah.
to get things changed.
We're probably not their biggest customer.
No.
Probably not.
I guarantee you,
Yeah.
I'm not their biggest fan.
And it's, they want to sell that contract too, where they give you the free, online, but you pay for that too, so
Yeah.
And then the last thing with the fuel is that, I think in the past we were told we had to have a 5,000 gallon minimum, or was that something I was dreaming? But the driver says, when he was here the other day, he was leaving us and he was taking a 4,000 gallon load to Cut Bank. So we can get a 4,000 gallon load. No, I didn't know that. So
It's whatever they have available. So I had told them we can take up to 6,500 gallons.
Yeah,
And so when they called, they said, we have 6,500 gallons for you. Do you want it?
yeah.
I said, yes.
Good. Yeah, it's great.
So it's whatever they
Yeah.
happen to split. If somebody else wants 2 or 8,000 gallons, we
Yeah.
might get the other end of that load too.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's good.
So what's our current fuel? How many gallons?
I have it here.
Okay.
This is as of January 4th, when
We topped it
filled
off, yeah. Mm-hmm.
10,129 gallons. They added 6,507. They charged us $4.50.47, which is why we said we're going to lower the price to $5.34 with our 83-cent add-on. From the last meeting to the last time we had the reading, which was on the 4th of January, we used 29.4 gallons a day. So it was up a little bit because the weather was nice.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's down now. That is all I got on the fuel.
Okay, so I had to change, Mr. Chairman, I had to change the price back up to $5.95, right? I had to change it all because, so is it still supposed to be, I didn't get an email to change it back to $5.35. Was I supposed to change it back? Can I change it back to $5.35?
534.
$5.34?
Yeah, I think, I haven't had a chance to contact you about
That's
that,
fine.
yeah, so.
But it is changed at the
at
pump?
At the pump, and the pump is reading that at 534.
Okay. So
Okay.
I need to change it back then. Okay.
Wonderful.
And then we, lesson learned, we'll make sure that Melissa is able to change it before we change it around.
Sure.
So.
Yeah.
We did have one guy that was taking lessons that came in fueled twice, and I talked to Melissa about it, and she'll reimburse that guy, if you said so.
Rob, did we lose you?
Yeah, I'm back now. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks for picking me up.
All right.
It just dropped.
And, you know, the airport directory, the new one come out, I don't know if you've got the new ones, but it still shows that we offer minor and major repair, and I don't know how that got carried over, because, but they did put in the turf runway, which is nice. And that's all I have.
Next year, when they're looking for information on the airport, that's the time to let them know. We have no major or minor repair.
Yeah, I thought I had done that, I don't know how it got, yeah,
It happens.
yeah, so,
Okay, thank you, Dwight.
yeah.
Okay, so as far as the electric motor goes, we're gonna get an electrician to take a look at it. And we're gonna shop for a new fuel operating system. I don't know if that's the right term, but the Fuel Master alternative anyways. Okay. I wanna go back to approval of the financial reports and claims, since I skipped that.
Sure. Actually, you'll be happy to know, Mr. Chairman, I have no claims.
Okay,
So I just have the bill for the, you went over all the fuel, I just have that, it was already paid, so I just have a copy of that, and then,
I don't think I spent any money.
I don't think you did either. True Value tried to charge me again, I quickly nixed that with Michelle, so I got that straightened out. And I rattled off your money that was in your account, so actually, we're good.
wonderful. I suppose we'll have a big one next time though for fuel.
What's that?
We'll have a big one next time for fuel.
Oh, do you have that amount?
I do, it was already paid.
It's
right?
already been paid.
Oh, it has?
It gets paid automatically.
Okay, so it's $29,311.98. Here's the. And is that out of their cash account or I don't?
I don't remember.
Okay, that's. You had all those numbers, Adam. the whole time.
Okay, so I think we'll need a motion to approve that claim for the fuel price, which the total was $29,311.98.
Correct. And that's to City Service Falcon, and I will so move that motion that we pay that, this is for our 6,500 gallons.
Okay, do we have a second?
I second that motion.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Okay, so fuel pricing we have already gone over.
Yes.
What do you want to do? Do you want to try to call Lance?
I did a moment ago and he didn't answer, so. Oh, I left him a message to call. I can give it another try.
He did think that we had a good chance of receiving our monies. There was 2.9 million available, and there's like 3.6 million requested. And they'll weed out some stuff, like some snowplow stuff that he didn't think was going to be high on their priority. Yeah, that we probably had a pretty good chance.
That's for 6% of our local 10% share of the project?
I think 90%.
Hey,
Nine.
Lance, did you want to do a quick report or are you busy? Okay, yeah, go for it.
They did ask if there was county participation, and he did say that the county had done a really, really good job of making money and,
Right.
was serious about the project.
Cool.
All right, carry on. Thank you. Yeah, he's busy, so he'll email us tomorrow when the results come out. I'm gonna email all of us, so.
Okay.
He's still actually working.
Gotcha. Okay, is there any new business? Wonderful. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
So moved.
Oh, okay, I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Just a second. I came last time, as you recall, and commented on my background in aviation. And the meeting was all about aviation. And I just thought I would mention to you, I don't know much about aviation, obviously. But my background, I have a master's degree in accounting and finance, and I'm now the treasurer for the food bank and such like that. I've gotten older. My business has gone away. So I volunteer for more things. And the way that I might have been of assistance to you is in a financial accounting analysis. I mean, I'm
Okay, would you state your name
Thanks.
for the record, please?
Stephen Viscan, Visoccan. And I'm not looking for something. I'm very happy doing what I'm doing. On the other hand, I've gotten to an age when I feel I probably could volunteer for some things here in town.
Yeah.
I live here. And obviously, I've flown a plane before, but I know nothing about the things you talked about last time, but to the extent
Yeah.
that you find some need for somebody to do some financial stuff.
Well,
I'm
Aubrey, would you keep his contact information so we don't have, as we said last time, we don't have an opening on the board, but we
Yeah.
would
Well,
love,
that's all.
love help wherever we can get it.
That was the only reason.
Yeah, thank you.
406-461-2534.
461-2534.
My last name is Visoccan, Stephen.
V-I-S.
O-C-A-N.
It starts with a V.
Yeah, starts with a V.
Okay.
All right,
All right.
thanks.
Change
Thank
that
you.
in my minutes as well. I didn't spell it the word.
Yes,
Did you adjourn?
we did. We're done here. What do you
Well, I
got?
just had a comment
Do you want me to
about,
stop streaming, or am I supposed to be?
a representative from Century Construction presented at the night's, and his comment was really directed to the FAA, but the bids, when they come out, they do not have time. You know, they are looking now at next year's construction. It's not the same playing field that was just 2 or 3 years ago, that when the bids come out late, they've already accepted jobs elsewhere in Montana and Wyoming. So just wanted people to realize that even though things get okay, finding a construction company to do your project is gonna be tough. So-
And Lance had addressed that 2024 is gonna be a challenge with funding from the FAA.
Yeah.
He said there is a possibility that if that funding doesn't come out soon enough, then it would be a 2025 early project, which has the advantage of being it could be more of the off-season. In other words, if we could do it earlier in the year,
Yeah.
May instead of July, for example.
Well, the aeronautics had talked to one other engineer, or their request is, we don't like to see extensions where you're asking for the money now and you want to extend it on later, but it's like, well, you're kind of, it's a catch-22. You can't do anything until you get the money, and.
The
so-
FAA can't keep track of what they have for money and what they have available.
so-
Otherwise, they could program it a year ahead of time, and that would give you a year to find a contractor.
Yeah. So, I guess the end point was, once you get the money this year, if you're looking at Century, you're not gonna be able to, for them, they already filled up their calendar.
Yeah, that's Lance's wheelhouse. That's why he gets the big bucks.
And Mr. Chairman, I just want to alert you that our next meeting is the second Wednesday, would be the 14th of February. I don't want you gentlemen to get in any trouble. So I'm just alerting you that it's Valentine's Day.
Is that a
As
specific
woman,
day?
I'm just saying, so,
I thought it's the 21st. That's the third Wednesday.
is it the 3rd? Okay, then never mind. We're good then.
Oh, phew.
You're good then.
Yeah, well,
Thought I was gonna get out of something there.
No. You're safe, just double checking. You're right. You guys are the 3rd.
Okay.
Just looking out for you.
Somebody needs to, thank